this intro.
Shh, I can hear you. That was actually perfect for Skynyrd. That actually suits the theme today. So
Yeah.
you'll hear Webb talking in between it, but that's all right.
That's okay.
This intro. So yeah, welcome to Slogan's Rock and Metal Extravaganza. We got a special one here today. Webb's got a special guest. But yeah, we got West Coast Dave is here, Brian's here, Christina, Webb and his wife Ashley are here actually. She's joining us today, and of course Logan's here. So yeah, we're doing our favorite songs from all 5 of the 70s classic era of the Skynyrd lineup stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. So I don't think Skynyrd needs much of an introduction, but like for those who don't know, I guess Jacksonville, Florida Southern rock band. So
Yeah,
well, I clicked on the thing. Oops.
they're kind of obscure. You know, a lot of people don't know them.
They're kind of obscure. Yeah, they had like 1 hit. No.
Yeah.
But yeah. Funny enough, though, here in Canada, like they get a lot of radio play now. They didn't actually break here in Canada until "Give Me Back My Bullets." Really, none of their albums charted until Street Survivor, the last one.
Really?
They didn't actually certify until Street Survivors.
Yeah, something's wrong with Canada. I don't know.
But then that best of Lynyrd, what was it called? Skynyrd's Innards sold 250,000 copies here. So go figure. And then
Crazy.
Yeah, it was just kind of strange.
Hold on.
But then yeah, now you hear their songs on the radio all the time here. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. So West Coast Dave, or Whiskey Rock and Roller?
Hi there.
How's it going? Glad to have you on here finally.
Yeah.
Other than to just draw funny pictures of me.
We're in the presence of greatness now. We're in the presence of greatness.
The presence of grace.
Well, I did draw a picture
an artiste
to get L off my back.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Ooh.
Is this supposed to be like? It almost looks like a Canadian leaf around it.
Yeah, well,
It does.
that's very nice, West Coast.
Very
It's
cool.
the back,
Actually really
back
good.
of pronounced,
I like
right?
that.
Dude?
I copied it this morning
Nice.
off the back of the
You just
first
copied it
Yeah.
from that, okay.
Oh my
It
God,
was
I've never.
cigarettes and everything, but I
What
took
is
some
that?
time to try to make it kind of nice.
That's
there.
great.
So there
Wow.
you go. There's my Skynyrd drawing.
How quickly did you do that? Not meaning that it looks like you did it quickly.
Oh, I don't know. It probably took me about 20 minutes or something.
Oh, well, that's talent. That is talent right there, buddy.
Yeah.
20
Cool.
minutes. I'd still be trying to draw the line straight. 20 minutes later.
I just draw it because L makes me.
Yeah. L makes you.
You see what Danny put? Let me go get my moonshine before you start the music. Come on, Danny. It's pretty redneck, but
We'll wait for you, Danny.
That's
Moonshine's good.
That's
Good
funny.
stuff.
Oh, isn't it illegal?
Hi, Danny.
No, they sell it.
It's-
It's now not illegal.
it's illegal. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
It's legal
We're
now.
past the days of prohibition, thankfully. All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, Poison Whiskey might have been written about it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, we got the first album here, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd. Really funny album title because people probably couldn't know how to pronounce it when they saw that.
Yeah.
Of course, was named after their gym teacher, who they originally didn't like, or he didn't like them because they had the long hair. But then they actually became friends and named themselves after him.
Mhm.
So it's kind of funny. So yeah, we got I Ain't the One, Tuesday's Gone, Give Me 3 Steps, Simple Man, Things Going On, Mississippi Kid, Poison Whiskey, and Freebird. So West Coast Dave, take it away. What you going with?
You know what? The first side of this album is just flawless. It's just absolutely flawless. Am I just supposed to say what my favorite
Yeah,
song
just
is?
pick your favorite, get into why or whatever, just why you like it, or just describe the song.
This is a really tough one. I mean, part of me just wants to pick Freebird just because that's such a beautiful song and it's turned into a joke over time. You know, people think it's funny to go to concerts and yell Freebird and think they're hilarious. But I mean, it's a beautiful song. I mean, it really is. It's not a joke.
No.
But I'm actually going to pick Tuesday's Gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, I love it. I can't stop listening to it. Yeah, this first Skynyrd album is my favorite by way far. And I do think it's the best. I really think I Ain't the One is a great way to open the album, too. It's got like those backward cymbals that are kind of, they bleed sort of into the drum beat. And then it's got that little picking part. It just snaps, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna pick Tuesday's Gone though. I like the real cheesy single note keyboard riff. The meow 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 meow. It's almost kind of out of place almost, but not. It like makes it somehow, you know. And I love that the piano solo is really really good.
Yeah.
So he says in that song, and I don't know where I'm going. I just want to be left alone. Well, this train ends. I'll try again, but I'm leaving my woman at home. So that's just the way it's got to be that time.
Ashley's shaking her head. Though.
Poetry.
The leads have a nice flanger on it or phaser or something like that. And the notes that they hit are just perfect. Like when the lead guitar comes in at the very, very beginning. I mean, it does it. It does it to me, and it does it for me. So cool. I'm gonna pick Tuesday's Gone, and I don't care if it's been overplayed, and it's beautiful stuff, man.
So with that, I know what you're probably gonna say. What do you think of the Metallica version?
It's terrible.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's garbage.
They tried to change it a little, but then it's just like, what the hell are you guys doing with this?
It's acoustic, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
When they put out the covers EP with Cliff Burton, those were all great. But then when they expanded it into the album, with Jason Newsted, none of those were any good.
No, which one had
Thin Lizzy, Whiskey in the Jar? That's horrible.
I hate that. I can't stand that. His voice doesn't.
Well, all right, we're already getting on a tangent. Calm down.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Fighting words.
Yeah.
What was the one? What was the other? No, the Seeger song. That I actually like better than the original. Turn the Page. I love what they did with Turn the Page.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, you can love it.
I thought they did a great version of that, but yeah, Tuesday's
Hey,
Gone.
we're gonna tackle '90s Metallica with West Coast Dave another day. All right, so let's
Our favorite cover songs. I'm gonna pick Tuesday's Gone.
Logan, reel him in.
I know.
All right,
keep us on track, Logan.
Simple Mang. What are you going with?
Right. Yeah, I'm picking Simple Man off of that. I love that song. I like that. I Ain't the One. That's a great opener. Like Dave said, definitely a strong song. Good riffs. I'm only picking Simple Man because I don't know. I think that's kind of what got me in the Skynyrd, really. And I like the Freebird a lot. I don't know. It is when you go to Simple Man, and I know that we were going to do Love Drive with Scorpions, but Always Somewhere, isn't that Simple Man riff?
Yeah,
that's a Simple Man riff.
Yeah.
It's almost the same exact thing, but I don't know which one came first, chicken or the egg. I don't know which one.
This is first.
Way, it was like 6
Simple
years.
Man,
Yeah, way ahead.
By like 6 years.
I think they change it enough though, where it's okay.
Shanker was listening to Southern Rock. Now it was Shanker on that one.
Yeah,
that might be one of the ones he wasn't on. I can't even remember.
There's only so much you can do with 3 chords.
No, he's not on that.
Yeah.
I also want to mention
it's
that
A minor, like the riffs in A minor. So I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, Give Me 3 Steps too. I think that is just a killer song on that.
Everything on.
I don't know.
I think. Yeah.
I don't have any flaws with this album at all. I think the whole thing flows nice. I think it's like a 9.5 to me.
Cool.
Agree.
Cool.
Totally.
Nice. So Christina, what are you going with?
Well, I have the album here I wanted to show.
Cool.
And I'm going with Simple Man, of course. I like the melodic, arpeggiated 3-chord structure, the electric guitars that are tuned down a half step, the distinctive walking bass intro, the dual guitar harmonies, and the slow tempo drumming. And it has soulful vocals. And I love the lyrics. It's about a son talking to her mother about a mother talking to her son about life. Sorry about that. And for Tuesday's Gone is my second one. I love the lyrics to that one. And then I have to pick Freebird. You gotta love Freebird. It's a lot of people use that at their funeral.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a beautiful song.
Yeah, totally.
So Ash, first time on here. So what are you gonna pick from this?
You know, I like Poison Whiskey.
The drink or the song?
Yeah, the song. I mean, it's like could have been a really good radio hit. The piano is fantastic. It's just so good. And the riff is definitely an homage to Walsh's Funk 49. You know, hear it?
Oh, yeah, wow.
It's totally Funk 49.
Yeah.
Kind of rewrite.
Yeah, I hear that after you say, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I like it. I mean, I think the album is fantastic. Definitely, I would say a 9. I really enjoy it. I think all the songs that others have pointed out are fantastic as well. But Poison Whiskey just resonated well with me. Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
That's a great song.
Webb's
Yeah.
drinking his poison whiskey
Yeah.
right now.
I am. Yeah, I am.
You actually drinking whiskey?
So let me tell you, I patted myself on the back for some of the way I described a couple of these songs. So I'm gonna have to read it out the way I wrote it out. Okay. So I have Simple Man, Poison Whiskey, and Freebird written as the 3. I initially said Freebird's my favorite because, and despite being overplayed, melancholic, solemn, juxtaposed with an uplifting spirit of Southern gospel. Is that too much?
That's deep, man. That's deep.
You're a teacher. I expect this from you.
And that's not AI, folks.
No. So we know that Freebird is dedicated to Dwayne Allman, right? It's
Yep.
written right after his death, trying to make sense of his tragic death. Haunting piano and slide, right? It's haunting.
Yeah.
It's Southern rock, Stairway to Heaven, overplayed for a good reason. The acoustic guitar strum on top of the groove that leads into the guitar solo, Lord, I can't change, and it starts getting the groove. I get chill bumps every single time in that part of the song. After 1,000 times hearing it, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand
Because
up.
you know what's coming. You're just waiting for that solo to kick in. And you're just...
but it's the way he sings.
Yeah.
Won't you fly high, free bird, and just that strum and that it starts getting kind of funky, and then of course it takes off into flight of freedom and release. So
Yeah,
there you go.
it's almost a sense of pain, of anguish,
Right, and he's letting it go, and he's letting it go. Yeah, Webby Van Zant, and so
Webb can sing. Watch out, guys.
No, but I was like, how can I go with Freebird? But it's a fucking unbelievable song.
Yeah.
And there's a reason it's played every single day 5,000 times all over the United States. I mean, there's a reason.
Yeah.
And so I went with that. And then Simple Man is just absolutely unbelievable too. Has anybody ever noticed on the verse every other snare hit is gated?
Yeah.
Or do only drummers notice that?
Only drummers
I didn't
notice
notice
that.
Yeah.
No, go back and
Oh,
listen
you,
to it. Every other snare hit is very loud. It sounds like it has a big, You'll never
I
hear it.
forgot to mention that
That's
Simple Man was
interesting.
inspired by Ronnie Van Zant's grandmother's passing.
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Didn't he write great lyrics? I mean, Ronnie Van Zant, I know it's Southern, it's so Southern, and but it's like Southern gospel, what he writes.
Quintessential Southern,
And I got to say one more thing, Logan. Where you go? We have visited, now Studio One is where they recorded this whole album and where they recorded Second Helping, and I think, I don't know if Nothing Fancy only had one track there. That is about 20 minutes from our house.
Yeah.
And we drove up it's in a business park, so it doesn't sound all, and people drive by there every day to see where it is, but it's nothing. It's just in a business park, and it's like,
Wow.
I don't know, like a furniture store. But we drove by because, AR Atlanta Rhythm Section recorded there. So many great bands recorded at Studio One in Doraville. And it's like, like I said, so we have a bond to all this stuff.
That's funny.
Yeah, cool.
Come on. What's wrong with Sweet Home Alabama? Come on.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. But
Except being overplayed, maybe.
Is that Johnny Metal saying that?
Yes.
Isn't that Johnny Metal?
Where's the band
Mr.
button? No, I'm
Clouser?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Mr. Clouser.
We Michigander. What are you going with?
Sorry.
I'm a Michigan boy.
Echoing everybody's sentiments already. Perfect album, pretty much. Don't really have much to say about that. I'm gonna go with the opener that West Coast Dave was talking about. I Ain't the One, man. That's a killer song.
Yeah, it is.
That's my favorite. Probably my favorite tune on the record for sure. I think it opens the live album if I remember right. I didn't look at that. I know it's on the live album.
Which was at the Fabulous Fox, 10 minutes from my house.
It's the second song on the live album, but yeah, it's a killer. Both versions are killer, and I love that backwards drum thing that like they did to Bob Burns' drums that Dave was talking about. And yeah, I mean, just everything about it. I'm pretty sure Alan does the leads on that track.
Yeah.
Usually you can tell with Alan and Gary. When Steve comes in, it gets a little complicated for me to tell who's doing what. But yeah, Gary's kind of like more slow and melodic, Simple Man, stuff like that. And Alan did a lot of faster stuff. So that tune has some great, interplay. I know they both do a lot of lead on that track. So,
Yeah.
and what they do underneath the solo is really cool too. There's like a rhythm section and everything. There's a lot of different time signatures and stuff. It's a lot more complicated than you would think it would be. It's kind of like a blues structure, but they turn it on its head. So yeah, it's always been my favorite, man. I love everything on that record though. Like you guys were saying, you go with anything on that album. So yeah, I ain't the one.
Wikipedia does say Alan does all the leads, and Gary's doing just rhythm on that. So he might have double tracked his.
On the first song or the?
I Ain't the One.
Okay.
Yeah.
Generally, if Collins wrote the song, he's doing the solo.
Yeah.
If Rosington and Steve Gaines, of course, later, or Ed King. Sorry, Ed King on the early albums, whoever wrote
but
it.
But it's weird because I Ain't the One is written by Gary and Ronnie, but then it says Gary does the rhythm and Alan does the leads.
Oh, there you go.
It's kind of
weird.
I
feel like that unison thing though. I bet they both are playing that.
Yeah,
right.
I know they probably did that live that way.
Live they would have had to, obviously. But this lineup was kind of strange, this first album, because you got Ronnie Van Zant, Gary Rossington on guitar, Alan on guitar, Ed King played bass on this.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Powell was the keyboard player, Bob Burns on drums, and then Liam Wilkinson is credited as bass but does not perform. So I think he basically just kind of joined around the same time, and then Ed switched to guitar on the next album. And that's when they started the whole 3 guitar thing.
Gotta give Rand credit in the chat. Yeah. He had to bring up the Mellotron.
What did Rand's already talking about Mellotrons? Oh Lord.
Mellotron on Tuesdays Gone and Freebird. And I think that's it.
I got a fun fact. I got a Davey Creighton fun fact on Tuesdays Gone. When they heard the song, Bob Burns is a great drummer. He's on the first 2 albums, and Artemis is a little more solid, but
I know where you're going. I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, they brought in the drummer. They heard it, and the producer said, "I know a guy that's going to play the best drums on Tuesdays Gone." And they brought in the Atlanta rhythm section drummer, and those were studio guys anyway. Just the drum on Tuesdays Gone, and if you listen to the drums, which I do, of course, but you can tell it's a little bit different feel. He has a little bit different feel than Bob, but it's perfect for the song.
What's his name? Robert Nix, right? Is that
Robert? Thank you. I wouldn't have been able to pull that up. Thank you.
Well, me and Cindy were talking about this week. I never knew that, so that's pretty cool.
I just found out recently too. Just digging into deep dives into liner notes, which is my thing.
The chat is glitched on me. The last message I'm seeing is me saying "LOL, Danny," and there's nothing after that.
There's been a lot
of nonsense again.
Rand mentioned something about Mellotron.
I didn't even see that. So. Oh, now it's here. Okay.
Sid, you haven't said yours though, have you? You haven't.
So I'm being the lame one here. I'm going Freebird.
Come on, I did it too. Me and you, man. Come on.
Stop being lame, man.
It was lame once you picked it, man.
No, I gotta go. I gotta go Freebird for me. Like, I like everything on here, but I'm like, that's probably my second favorite Skynyrd song. I'll get into what my first is when we get to it, but that's just a classic song, even though it's played in every stadium and you hear it all the time. And like Webb said, once it starts picking up speed and it gets faster and faster, then the solo is coming, and then the solo just takes off. I still prefer the version on Skynyrd's Innards, because it's like an extended 11-minute version, which takes part of like the live version where they have that extra like couple minutes of like that even heavier part at the end when they're still going. It fades out on the original studio album, which is a little bit of a pet peeve that a song like that would fade out, but still for me it's still my favorite song on the album. And it's Hillbilly Anthem.
Danny, come on, you California kid. Come on.
Dave's from California.
Kid is in the chat.
He kind of has a point though.
It's definitely hillbilly, but
Yeah,
you have to embrace it.
It's redneck.
It is. It's very redneck. But guess what? There's rednecks in New York. There's rednecks everywhere. Rednecks
yes, there is. There's rednecks in Pennsylvania. Believe me.
Go to Maine. Go to Maine. You'll be scared.
There's rednecks down here in Florida.
We've seen them, B-Mac. We've seen some of them up there.
Hey, there's rednecks in California all over the place, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rednecks everywhere.
So, gonna move on to Second Helping, their second album. So we got Sweet Home Alabama, which I'm sure everybody knows. I Need You, Don't Ask Me No Questions, Working for MCA, The Ballad of Curtis Lowe, Swamp Music, The Needle and the Spoon, and Call Me the Breeze, which is a cover of J.J. Cale, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And same lineup as the previous album, except, like I said, Ed switched to guitar and Leon Wilkinson was brought in on bass, except for I Need You and Don't Ask Me No Questions, where Ed went back to bass and I guess Leon wasn't playing on it. So yeah, it's kind of still wasn't the set lineup really for every song here. So these guys, those two were still kind of swapping back and forth on certain things. But
I think Leon liked to drink.
I think they all did.
I was like, yeah, it was a common thing.
That's what's crazy about Ronnie's lyrics, though, is that he sings anti-guns, he sings, but he does all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then he has all these forewarnings about everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
he knows best.
I know. Yeah.
So Dave, what are you going with?
Okay, this is a hard one. I do think the first album's a little bit better, although this one's like a 9 or a 9.5, and I think the first album's a 10. Just before I pick, a couple things I wanted to say about some of the songs. Sweet Home Alabama. I really love the squonky kind of guitar tone that they're getting, and what they do is people didn't know, is a Stratocaster has a 5-way selector switch. And if you go to position number 2, it puts the sound in between 2 pickups. And then some people call that being out of phase. That's just a name for it, though. They're actually in phase. I looked all this up and everything. But anyway, it's got this kind of like a squonky sound or a honky sound, or like a honky tonk sound.
Honky tonk, yeah.
Yeah. And I love playing my Strat and putting the pickup in between the neck pickup and the one that's in the middle to get that kind of honk. And it's sometimes, and it's a really cool sound. I love that. Cool. The Needle and the Spoon is like their cover of White Room. I don't know if anybody noticed how much that song sounds like White Room, even down to the wah guitar solo. And then I think Call Me the Breeze is an excellent song, but it's a cover.
That's a great cover, though.
Yeah,
but great cover. I mean, great cover. It's a tough call. I'm going to go with Ballad of Curtis Lowe.
Okay.
So an Alan Collins song. I just love that it's a song about the pure love of music, you know. Yeah. And it was hard to pick. There's excellent slide playing on that. One thing I realized when I was going through the albums is that Alan Collins is sort of the writer that they go to for that slow kind of ballad, Freebird, or Ballad of Curtis Lowe, that mellow sound that they get. That is just so excellent. But then I think after this album, he kind of struggled a little bit to try to do that again without being too repetitive.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm talking Ballad of Curtis Lowe is my pick.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Great song.
Good song.
There's no bad songs on this either. Like, I like this album almost just as much as the debut. I actually really like this.
Yeah, it's close.
This may actually be my favorite, honestly. I don't know. That's close. But
That's right. I think it's I'm with you, Sid. They're both so good.
Yeah. So, Brian, what are you going with?
Yep. We usually call it Sweet Home Attleboro here. We don't call it Alabama, but still it's what we call it. There's a punk band that covers it here. They're from Attleboro. They call it Sweet Home Attleboro. So that's where it came from in the 80s. So it's been around for decades. But that's not what I picked, which I do like. I like Working for MCA, but that's not my pick as well. But I am picking The Needle and the Spoon. I didn't realize that it was White Room. I didn't realize it was.
I didn't notice. Kind of Dave, you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
Stop saying songs sound like songs.
I hadn't noticed
ruining
that.
my picks.
It does. It does actually. Yeah.
It's just a basic descending chromatic riff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It has that same.
Yeah. I think Swamp was just kind of a filler song, really. So I don't know.
I like it.
I don't know.
I like Swamp.
I like it.
I don't know what I would give this.
Pick 'em out.
I don't know what I would give this album. I'd probably give it, I don't know, 7.5 maybe.
Really?
7.5
Wow.
on this.
Ouch.
Yeah, I didn't like it as much. I really didn't. But it was good. It was produced well. I think it's got good flow to it. This wasn't long enough for me. It kind of misses some of the marks that I was looking for. But yeah, at least there's some really solid songs on it.
Cool.
If I ever saw it, I'd buy it.
Did you hold up the vinyl, Sydney? Was that the
Oh,
vinyl?
no, it's just the CD. It's got the.
And I have the
Oh,
vinyl.
okay, so yeah, it's a different picture. I was wondering. I was like,
Bobo's taking
they
a
got
shot at
individual
you.
pictures in
You're
the back.
fired.
Said you're fired.
It's okay. Not everyone has to
Lord.
like this. All right, Christina, what are you going with?
All right, I'm going with working for the MCA.
Right.
It's
That's
I
a
like
good
the
one.
complex, multiplexed 3 guitar work, the Marshall modified tone, the piano, the dual guitar harmonies, the rapid fire pull offs, and the fiery lead guitar solo by Ed King. And I love the lyrics. You know, he's talking about the record company, of course.
Yeah.
And then I have to go with the needle and the spoon. And no, I did not realize that was that either. West Coast Dave.
Yeah.
Well,
Breakdown's
now
great
that you
in that.
mentioned it, yeah, that's
Oh man, now you're gonna listen to it. It's gonna be all.
yeah, we're gonna have to listen to it and then compare now.
I'm sorry.
Damn
The
sure.
needle
That's
in the
okay.
white room. Yeah.
And then I have to go with "Call Me the Breeze." Like you said, it's J.J. Cole's. It's on his debut album "Naturally" from 1972.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just
So it
think
wasn't
that's
even
a fun
wasn't really an
song.
old
It's so
song
good.
then. So he only covered it when it was like a 2-year-old song. Yeah, it was only a 2-year-old
Yeah.
song when he covered it.
Yeah, it's good.
And his
It's
version's
fun.
mellow.
It's it's a rock song sort of, but like it's not as upbeat.
I know
and, like,
No,
I'm
but
not
it's
trying to be
fun.
I'm not trying to be the tangent guy here, but I would kind of want to mention JJ Cale, the whole album, Naturally. I think that's one of the first records that has the drum machine on it. So
Yeah.
because the version of Call Me the
Seriously.
Breeze is a drum machine. So
You are right. You are right there.
Oh, okay, okay.
just a fun fact. Just a fun fact.
Nice fun facts. I like fun facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ash, what are you going with?
So, even though it pains me as a Georgia football fan, I have to give a nod to Sweet Home Alabama. Absolutely. Pains me, but have to do it. My favorite is Don't Ask Me No Questions. I love it. I think it's fun. As a vocalist, fun to sing. I dig it. I like it. But I am with Brian. I maybe give it a 7.
Wow.
As overall album, it's not my fave. But I mean, some solid songs on there. But I think obviously, "Call Me the Breeze" definitely love the cover.
We used to play that. Yeah, we used to play that.
Yeah,
On occasion.
so good. But yeah, I would say "Don't Ask Me No Questions" is probably my fave.
That's
a good
his
one.
first and last appearance.
What
I
is
guess
Elle
then.
talking about?
First and last. That's clever. Oh, oh my god.
That's a
Skynyrd's
God.
had Skynyrd.
Logan
first
with
and
his wordplay.
last. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's actually really funny.
Oh my God.
She likes that song because when she gives you shit, she says, "Don't ask me no questions."
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, then I can't tell her any lies.
Yeah.
So there you
God.
go.
You know lies.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you eat the last cookie, Webb? No, I ain't the one. Oh god. Here we go.
Oh my God.
What are your thoughts?
Lie.
All right.
Well, okay. So if this kind of doesn't bode well with Brian up there, but I fucking love swamp music. I know he said it sounds like filler. I think it's the most upbeat song on the record, and it's a good driving song on the highway. It's got a honky tonk spirit, very deep South cultured lyrics, killer guitar riffs and solos, call and response, bluesy guitar runs. When he sings, and then there's all those, West Coast Dave knows what I'm talking about, where they sings and then there's a little lick right after it. And I just think Skynyrd was great at that. And I just think it's, I love when it breaks down at 2:42, that riff in the middle of it, when it kind of changes the tempo a little bit. I just love that song. And The Needle and the Spoon is a great song too. I would have those two kind of the same. And that's another Alan Collins, and it's about abusing hard drugs, the warnings, which they didn't follow. They did not follow at all.
Yeah.
But for the upcoming years. And in a band called All Good Music that we used to see in college a lot, they covered Needle and the Spoon.
Yeah.
Cool.
And everybody, and it was just a perfect cover. They're still around.
They're
actually.
still around.
They're still, they're
Yeah.
touring, and
All good.
they would play that, and people would just go crazy when they play Needle and Spoon. So But I'll say swamp
Yeah,
music.
the
I'm sticking with it,
comments.
Brian.
Cool. So, Logan, what are you going with? These comments, oh boy.
So Christina talked about the one I'm gonna pick, "Working for MCA." That's my
Yeah.
favorite of them. Great song. She said pretty much everything I could say about it. Really, kind of about the record label, and I don't think there was a band before Skynyrd really, was kind of sticking it to their label by talking about them like that. It's kind of cool they did that. It's kind of like I don't know, it's part of the rock and roll rebellion, I guess, kind of thing. So it's kind of cool they did something like that.
And
And
then
yeah,
MCA
musically,
kept them on for the next 3 albums too.
yeah.
It's not
Well,
like
and like
MCA got mad and went like, "You guys are out of here."
Yeah, like I was saying in the chat there, you wouldn't want to be on MCA in the 80s because there's a lot of rock bands that got screwed from MCA in the 80s.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I just love the music in that track too. Billy Powell takes a great piano solo. I think like 2 minutes into it, which is awesome. I think Billy's one of my favorite piano players. I always liked what he brought to the band, and just another different facet to the music. That kind of works well with the solos, the guitar solos all the time. And I think I read, I think this one's Alan. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about this. Might be Alan and Ed, maybe. I could be wrong though. But yeah, there's a lot of cool parts. The rhythm section stops, and a lot of unison leads and stuff. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. So, and I think Skynyrd was one of the best bands for that kind of thing. So, yeah, just love it, man. Working for MCA.
Cool. So I went for the drug warning song, "Needle in the Spoon." Yeah, love that
Yeah,
one.
White Room.
Good too.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend Dave never said that. I'm calling it "Needle in the Spoon." Yeah, I'm gonna say they played that way back in the '60s, and Clapton copied them. So they're no.
They might have covered it when they were known as
I
the
don't know.
1%.
Who knows? I don't know. Yeah.
The 1%. Why did they
I
change that name?
still
1%.
I don't know. I still think it's a great song, and yeah, written by Alan and Ronnie. And that's the thing. Ronnie was aware that they had their issues and that they needed to kick. And that's honestly, I try not to make this too sad, but like that's what makes the plane crash even sadder, because they were actually getting their act together by that point. And it was just this, he had his second daughter, the birth of his second daughter, and he realized, okay, I got to knock this stuff off. And once we get to it, he wrote a song about one of the other band members crashing his car into a tree, and we'll get to that once we get to that album. But yeah, so it's really sad because they were finally getting their act together. They were on the right path, and then that happened. It's just derailed it.
Devastating.
They probably would have became one of the biggest bands in the planet because they were finally starting to sober up and kick their habits, and that's when the tragedy struck. So yeah. Let's make it a little bit more happier.
But that's rock and roll, man.
Yeah, that's one of the,
Good stuff.
"I Need You" is a great song on that album too.
Yeah.
that's a great song. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
What about Billy Powell's piano solo on "Call Me the Breeze"? Is that the most
Oh, yeah,
kick-ass?
awesome.
Yeah.
Challenge any piano player to try to play that solo, and I know some good ones. And they have the speed of that is just.
Read more of my notes.
It's like Jerry Lee Lewis. That's hard to say. It's tough to play. My God.
Logan plays it with his hands tied behind his back.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say Kiefer probably could nail it. I would say,
I don't think so.
Maybe. Probably could. I don't know. Yeah, so that brings us to, I don't have this on CD. I got my dad's vinyl.
I got the CD somewhere.
Nothing fancy. Brings us to the third album. So this introduced an actual full-on lineup change here. We got Artemis Pyle joined in on drums here. And he's the only member from either of these lineups that is actually still with us. They all passed away.
Cool.
Only two of them passed away on the plane crash. The rest were all like later on from like illnesses and other things. Oh, cool, Logan.
gotta love Billy. Gotta love Billy giving
Oh, it's on
the
the
cameraman
back,
the finger there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, look at that, man. That is Southern rock right there. That whole attitude.
In your face.
Oh, that's funny. The piano player flipping him off, of all people. That's funny. Yeah, so what do we got on here? So we got Saturday Night Special, Cheatin' Woman, Railroad Song, I'm a Country Boy, On the Hunt, Am I Losing, Made in the Shade, and Whiskey Rock Roller, which Dave chose as his name today. So Dave, what are you gonna go with?
The choo-choo train. No, not really. I just think that lyric is kind of funny. I do like that song though, railroad song. I'm gonna go with a bruising song that's about buying a $20 gun on a drunken weekend night. That's a Saturday night special.
Yeah.
The main riff just has some killer stuttering guitar that I just love. The song is really brooding and menacing and mean and it's tough. And it's just a great song, man. I noticed that Ed King wrote this one, and now I kind of feel like on this album, sort of Rossington and Collins were kind of maybe not so sure what to write anymore, and Ed King kind of stepped in and sort of took up some of the slack a little bit.
Well, he wrote "Sweet Home Alabama," so he wrote the guitar parts to that. So that alone is like one of their biggest well-known songs. Like it's.
Yeah, so they're bringing in his ideas more on this album. I noticed than on the first two. Like for the song credits on the first two were split between Rossington and Collins mostly, and then Ed King sort of starts to come in, and then later on, Collins and Rossington have split credits on some songs, which is sort of interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get to that. But yeah, I'm going to go Saturday Night Special. Just a mean Southern song, man, about shooting people.
And that's, you know what, I give Ronnie Van Zant so much credit because he's the singer, he was the band leader, but he let his band members co-write with him. It wasn't just I'm writing. He gave other songwriting credits to the other guys, so it wasn't all just I'm taking the whole songwriting credit. So
On the Hunt's great too. I love that.
On the Hunt's great. Yeah, it's a great heavy rocker too.
Dave knows.
So Brian, what are you going with?
Yeah, I'm picking Saturday Night Special too. Just for all the same brooding reasons that he said. It's great. I like that drum beat where it's got the off with the China Boy on it. I just think it's great. And then On the Hunt, I like that a lot too. And I know Corrosion Conformity covered that song.
Who covered it? Who covered it?
Corrosion and Conformity.
Corrosion and Conformity.
Yeah, they do a good version.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I know what they call you, girl.
Oldest profession.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, that's the only two highlights I really got off of this.
Okay, cool. Christina.
I'm going with Made in the Shade.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Wow.
It starts with a muted guitar riff and bluesy harmonica. It's written by Ronnie Van Zant. It's a traditional 12-bar blues format, relaxed, funky groove. The piano fills out the bluesy rhythm. The production, the horns are by Al Cooper, and this is the last
that's right.
album produced by Al Cooper.
Yes.
And the tone is an overdriven, crunchy, melodic blues phasing. And I have to go with The Railroad after that. Don't laugh. I like that song. And then after that, Saturday Night Special, of course.
Cool. Ash.
On the Hunt. Just fun, funky, sexy groove, man. I love it. So I think that's my fave. Then I like Whiskey Rock and Roller.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one said that yet.
Liking
I
it.
love that song.
Cool.
It's like the band's mission statement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. Wes, are you echoing those statements?
Well, On the Hunt's my favorite song by them
Okay.
in the whole catalog.
Okay.
I just think it's I just love how Artemis drums to it, and it's just
He's a killer drummer.
it's one of my favorite. Yeah, he's real tight. He's not as loose as Bob Burns, but it's just that groove and just the way he sings. You can tell Ronnie is on the. I mean, he's living that song. After the Hall, after he's it's about almost like stalking, looking for that satisfying. It's the sexual urges. We're getting a little R-rated here, but that's what the song's about. There's no apologies. I know who you are. You know who I mean. It's just they know I'm just like I'm just like you. I'm on the hunt. I mean, it's just so dirty and salacious and all that stuff. And I just think that, and it's about the world's oldest profession, maybe. And it's just, it just has that hookup vibe. It has the hookup vibe. They nailed that song. and there's no apologies
boy.
for anything he thinks on that
I
song.
mean, 30 years together. I'm just revealing. You're just revealing
Was
this
that-
news. I've never
So
known.
that's not your wedding song?
It was the after party.
And I wrote all about self gratification of sexual needs, and there's no love involved.
Nope.
No love involved in any of this.
Transactional.
No
Yeah.
wedding song.
Right, and then Whiskey Rock and Roller is just fun. It's Ed King. Billy Powell wrote this with Ed King, and it's just got great piano. It's just a fun hanging out song, drinking with the boys, enjoying your touring rock star life, and you know, it just makes you feel like cruising around in a southern town on the weekend and just hanging back and just looking around and doing nothing except
There's
driving
nothing much more
because
to
there's
do.
nothing going on.
Webb's gonna teach his students sex education with that song.
Oh gosh.
I don't work with anybody over 10, so I don't think that's happening.
Okay, well then, yeah, you might get in trouble.
I don't work with the older kids.
Too close to retirement for any
Yeah.
kind of chance.
L knows. Yeah, it's a dirty song, On the Hunt. I can listen to that song over and over again. It's just great. So
All right.
Cool.
Logan.
Well, that's my pick, but I don't think I'm gonna get really into the sexual meanings of things.
Logan's too young to discuss these things.
Yeah. No.
Web, you're
But
bad.
I will say, Webb learned me a new word today. I never heard salacious before in my life.
What?
Really?
Thank you, sir.
You never
Yeah.
heard that word? Oh my
Really?
God.
Salacious?
Delicious crumb.
When do you guys use that? Do you
I
guys
don't
use
know.
that all the time?
I
Yeah.
No,
never
I don't
use
use
it,
it,
but
but
I've heard
but
it.
It's a sex term.
Nope. Never heard it
Yeah,
before.
it's, you would
See, that's how young I am, guys. I just
Oh.
don't.
yeah,
I don't know
think
these
we
things.
say it's salacious food.
salacious.
My
Yeah.
meatballs were so
But this
salacious.
record,
Spell it for you in the chat
this,
room.
this record to me though is another solid, great album. All 5 of these albums I have nothing bad to say about. But On the Hunt, yeah, it's probably one of my favorite songs out of any of their catalog. Like Webb was saying, love that riff right at the start. Great Gary Rossington guitar. I can tell that's him on this one. It's got a lot of slow pace leads, and he played great stuff throughout all these records. And I think that one might just be him and Alan. I'm not sure. I don't think they would really need all 3 of them for a song like that. Just that laid back groove and everything. But yeah, love it, man. Just everything about it. I don't really have much more to say. Webb kind of took it all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Taught you a new word.
Sorry, hey, I got
Logan.
excited.
Nothing
I
wrong
got
with
excited
learning.
talking about that song.
Logan, I'll use it in a sentence for you. When Webb met
Uh-oh.
Ash, she was very salacious towards me.
There it is. There it is.
Ashley has her
Now,
salacious
tell me
moments.
the next time you use that word. All right.
I'm a fan of the word. Hey, it's a good word.
Oh boy.
Good word.
Yeah.
You'll
So
read it before you use it.
oh jeez. So I'm going with Saturday Night Special. Yeah, that heavy riff comes in. That there's not really much of a solo, but there is. It's kind of like a slide solo, but it's killer. It's a great song, and yeah, give Ronnie a lot of credit for writing lyrics like that. Being from the South, that could have really alienated some people with those lyrics, but he wrote it anyways. And yeah, but I think it's just a great heavy song. And Armored Saint actually covered it. They do a killer version of that actually.
Raising Fear, right? Raising
Yeah,
Fear.
they do a great heavy version of that. I mean, it's a heavy song to begin with. Probably the
I don't know
heaviest
I was,
Skynyrd
I
ever
was trying
got,
to
really.
tell.
But
I don't know if Rand's still here, but there's some synth at the end of this song. So I don't know if Rand's still out there.
that synth part at the end is awesome, especially when you do it live. That cool
Yeah.
synth line that goes through at the end. Yeah, that's a really cool song. I love Saturday Night Special. That's a top Skynyrd song for me as well. So yeah, that's what I went with. And yep.
Anybody like Am I Losing on there? It's kind of
That's
the
a great
the
song.
little. That's a cool song too. It reminds me kind of like I mean, it's just kind of a soft, laid back. It's kind of one of the most mellow Southern rock songs they have. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
That's another one where Ronnie's singing about his lifestyle and his choices.
Yeah.
So
You're right
yeah.
about what you know.
I think after that though, I'd probably go with I'm a Country Boy. I'm surprised no one went. That's an awesome song.
Yeah,
I love
that's a
I'm
killer
song.
song, man. I love it.
That's a great rocking song too. I love I'm a
Cheating
Country
Woman's good too. I mean,
Denver, I'm a country boy.
yeah.
That's my favorite Artemis drumming at the end of Cheating Woman when he starts
Oh, yeah,
going,
drumming,
starts doing all these fills and stuff. I love
yes,
that, man.
yes.
So that brings us to this because I don't have it. So yeah, cool.
Oh, I
album
got
cover.
it.
There
Yeah,
you
look
go.
at that.
I
Logan's
just
got
gave
it.
it away.
I don't have it.
Logan's
Cool.
got it.
Collect them
I just gave
all.
Yeah, give me back my bullets.
I'll
So,
be
yeah.
the controversial guy. I'll get it out of the way right now. This is my
Get it.
favorite record.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Ooh, that's not going to go over well with this one.
Well, it might be my time to leave the room.
You like
Logan's a
what?
hillbilly.
Well, I'll tell you guys.
He
This is
has
one of
their
the
own.
vinyls
Logan's
I-
from
this
Kentucky.
one-
What do you expect?
This is one of
Come
the first records I ever listened to. Like
Well,
my
see,
dad
so
had.
it has sentimental. It has
Okay.
sentimental value.
There you go. That'll do it.
Because I felt like they were out of ideas by the time they got to
Oh,
Give Me Back
jeez,
Home.
damn.
Out of
Oh,
ideas.
you're
I
burnt out.
don't know about that. Web.
Well, the drug use it was
Maybe a little too much of this and too much of
Yeah, it was
that.
peaking. I mean, speaking of drug use, I'm going to go get some beer.
Uh-oh.
As long as you're not messing with the needle or the spoon, you're all good.
Yeah, we just realize it's a drug. Most
Yeah,
people
so we
don't.
got the title track starts it off. Give Me Back My Bullets. Again, same lineup. Every Mother's Son. Oh, sorry, not is it? Yes, same lineup. Steve Gaines one. Okay. So yeah, we got every.
Ed's gone.
Ed's gone. That's right. So they're back down to 2 guitar players at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got Give Me Back My Bullets starts it off. Every Mother's Son, Trust, I Got the Same Old Blues, which is again J.J. Cale. Double Trouble, Roll Gypsy Roll, Searching, Cry for the Bad Man, and All I Can Do Is Write About It. So yeah, Whiskey Rock and Roller. Dave, what are you going with?
All right. Well, first of all, I kind of thought I Got the Same Old Blues. They kind of tried to recreate the magic that they had with the J.J. Cale song before, and I just don't really think it worked out. I wrote down that's the song where you go to the bathroom.
Ooh. Ouch.
I think the songwriting on
I
Give Me
play
Back My
Freebird when
Bullets-
I go to the bathroom, but anyway.
Wait, why
Yeah,
missed
you know
it?
what?
did-
One
been
time
there
I
a
was
while.
watching, I think it was Old Grey Whistle Test, and they were playing
Yeah.
Freebird, and my brother-in-law was over, and about halfway through the solo at the end, he was like, "Shut the fuck up." And I just thought it was funny. I was like, maybe you don't know what you're talking about, but I can see somebody thinking that. But anyway, I think that the songwriting on this album is better than on Nothing Fancy.
Mhm.
But I think that this does not sound as good as the other 4 albums that we're talking about today.
Tom Dowd. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I believe he did the next album, Street Survivors, too, which I think sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
So somewhere along the way, he kind of learned how to record them a little bit better. But anyway, lots of good songs on this. I'm going to go with Give Me Back My Bullets. And it's almost like give me back my songwriting chops, give me back my snarling thick guitar intro. It's like a return to form for me. It's like that song's a 10. And it's like I said, it's kind of a return to form after I felt like Nothing Fancy was a little bit of a drop off, sort of like we're not too sure where to go from here. And then they kind of got it back.
Okay.
And I think they really show that with the song Give Me Back My Bullets. So that's my pick.
Cool. Brian.
Yeah, I'm going with Give Me Back My Bullets. I like that song a lot. Weed Eater does a very good cover of it, but it's super heavy. There's not a whole lot of it is a good album. There's not a whole lot of just standout tracks for me, but I really like Cry a lot because of the riffs. It's got the big heavy bell ride on it for the drums. The solos throughout are pretty good. I think that's a pretty good like honorable mention for that. But yeah, Give Me Back My Bullets is definitely my number 1 for this album.
Cool. Christine, sorry, I'm just laughing because the stupid chat's going crazy with silly comments. Christine.
But Danny.
I'm going. I'm going with Searching.
Okay,
I like
cool.
That's a good song.
The Bobo
I like
just,
the guitar driven with the signature solo swap, catchy riffs. It's mid tempo groove. They say they used a humsucker Gibson style for a thick tone.
okay.
Does that sound right, guys? You know more about guitars than I do.
Humbucker. Is it Humbucker?
Yeah,
Humbucker. Yeah.
Humbucker Gibson style, they said.
Okay.
And then I'd have to go with Give Me Back My Bullets. And then I it's a cover, I do like that. I Got the Same Old Blues.
Yeah. Yeah, they love their J.J. Cale.
Yeah,
Well,
We gave that guy a lot
I
of
like him
royalty
too.
checks,
Yeah.
You know, a lot of
If
royalty.
you haven't gone down the J.J. Cale rabbit hole, do
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got 4 or 5 really good. I mean, he sounds half
I've
drunk.
heard some of them.
I got Naturally over here, Webb. That's the only one I got.
I got that
Naturally's
album.
great.
I got
No,
Naturally. It's
start
the
with
only album
that.
I own is Naturally.
No, the one after that is awesome too. Lies. It's
Is that the
got
one with the
great
guitar on the
songs on it.
cover? Or is that there's one with a guitar on the cover? I can't remember.
No, it's just kind of white. I don't know. It's just kind of, and then the one with cocaine on it's great.
Yeah,
1976 release.
You don't
is
like the
awesome.
Nazareth cover? Come on, no, that's horrible.
Oof.
That's one of their
Ah.
worst. No, that's
Reggae.
I don't know what the hell they were doing with that song. They should have nailed that, and we're going on.
JJKL's got some good stuff. There's a reason, yeah.
Speaking of just making connections, they kind of sound more like Clapton on this at certain points.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. So who are we at now? Ash, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. I'm not a fan of this one. Give me back my money. I am not a fan. I mean, if I had to pick one, I would say Roll Gypsy Roll was
Okay.
probably more of what I would have, liked to listen to, appealing to my ear, but not a fan of this album.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
No offense to anybody else. No offense to you,
Nice.
Logan. But it's just, it was choking it back the whole time.
It's crazy to me because I just don't hear any difference compared to the rest of the album.
Really? Okay. Well,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
It just everybody hears things different. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah, we hear
That's how it goes. Yeah.
Logan's got children's ears. No, I'm kidding.
That's why we do these shows. We like to see how differences in opinions and everything.
Yeah.
Be boring if we like the
Overall,
same
it's a
stuff.
solid catalog for them, right? I mean, all five great, have their place, but out of all of them, it's just not my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably with you on that. It probably is my least favorite of these, but I don't know. I don't think any of these albums are bad. But yeah. That title though is not very original. Did they just take that from the Doors song? That was Blues Roll, Gypsy Roll.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's true. Not original.
Oh, well, that's Let It Roll, Baby Roll. It's the
Is it Let It Roll, Baby?
I
Isn't
think
there
it
Roll
is.
Gypsy Roll in there?
No, there's no
Isn't
gypsy.
there? I don't
No.
know. Is that one of those Mandela effects where you hear Roll Gypsy?
It is. Yeah, you're thinking you're here.
Think-
Well,
Isn't it? I always thought it was Roll Gypsy Roll, isn't it?
No, it's Roll Baby
Let It
Roll.
Roll, Baby
Is
Roll.
it is, okay.
Let it roll. Oh,
That's why I didn't think of it. You're making stuff up, Sydney.
Okay.
Time to do a Doors show then, right? Because you can't remember.
yeah, we gotta teach him.
I don't know. I'm horrible at
agree
lyrics in
with,
general, but yeah.
Does Sid like the Doors?
Sorry.
I like some of their. I mean, I haven't listened to them enough to really.
Dave,
So-
he likes the albums Jim isn't on. That's the only Doors he likes.
He's actually
Other
not.
voices. is
He's
the best.
actually not wrong.
agree.
I actually do
I
like
wish-
that.
I wish
first
I was
one.
joking, Dave. I wish I was joking.
The Mosquito is my favorite Doors song, actually. Yeah.
Peace
Oh
Frog.
boy.
That's good.
Peace Frog is good.
Yeah.
I love
I don't know. I
Peace
thought that
Frog.
album was good. But yeah. Anyways, Logan's
They're
actually not
okay.
lying.
Peace Frog actually has like a no-note riff. It just goes waka waka.
Yep.
There's like not
Yep.
a note.
I used to cover that in a band, and people you got like 5 claps after it. But because they're like, who was that? And it's like, if you're really hip, you know Peace Frog.
I would have been the 6th clap web. It's okay. I would have been the 6th one.
but it was
I
fun
would've
as hell to
clapped.
play. Good
I would have
drums.
clapped
in
with
that
one
song.
hand. I would have been
My
half
favorite-
I don't know. Brian's a John Dinsmore fan. He has his moments, but
My
good drums on Peace Frog.
no, my favorite would probably be L.A. Woman when it comes to the Jim Morrison
Yeah.
stuff. So
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Not a fan of the Doors at all.
Who got us on this Doors tangent?
Wow, Brian, that's crazy.
I don't like the Doors.
he prefers
Yeah, there are. Yeah,
he prefers the
I'm
women's.
with you though, kind of.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna echo what West Coast Dave said earlier, that I kind of felt like Nothing Fancy, although there's some really good songs on it, and sometimes I say it's my favorite. After 2 really solid albums, they kind of maybe didn't know where they were going. They're making an album every year. They've been together since '72. Kind of a burnout thing going on, and then I think the burnout, they got a new producer, but I think the burnout thing continued on this. I feel like they're just Skynyrd. They're just doing Skynyrd for Skynyrd on this album.
Yeah.
Give Me Back My Bullets is awesome. That's to me the best song on the album. I like Roll Gypsy Roll too, like Ashley said too. But I sorry, to I know Logan loves it, but none of the other songs stick with me at all. They never stuck with me. I never listened to this album except for they play Give Me Back My Bullets still on rock radio down here, and there was one other cool song on there, and I didn't write it down, but I just feel like, it's 4 or 5 years in a row of them album after album, and I just feel like there's a reason that they sound so revived on the next album, which I know we'll talk about. But to me, it sounds like I know the drug use was high, I know the alcohol was high, and I don't know. I feel like they're struggling through it, and it doesn't sound that great. Like Dave said too, the production, it sounds like they're kind of going through the motions. So, and I know Logan cares about production, so I figured.
I do. It's a big deal, man. I tell you.
Yes, it wasn't very moist. It was more crisp.
You had to say that word.
So, "Give Me Back My Bullets" by far, I think, is just it's a great song. It's a return to form, but it just didn't go through the whole album. Didn't.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, Logan.
Well, now that the trashing
Time
is
for
done,
Logan to defend it.
yeah.
Do it, Logan.
I mean, there's nothing. I'm pretty much saying everything I said about the other records, man. This record's just as good as the other ones to me, but I don't. You know, we all hear stuff different. So,
All right, no, that's great.
but yeah, I'm going with "Cry for the Bad Man." I love that song, man. Got a great riff.
I think
That's
that's
one
the
of the
one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's an awesome song,
Yeah.
man. I think that's mainly Gary. Let's look at the Gary Rossington, Alan Collins, and Ronnie Van Zant. And that song's one of the 70s. All these rock bands used to sing about their managers getting screwed over, and this one's about their manager. So
Nice.
taking them out of money and stuff. And Sabbath had The Writ, and Queen had Death on Two Legs. There's a bunch.
Yeah, that's
Me
right.
and Sydney could do a show like that. Songs about
songs
managers
about managers.
that rip you off. Yeah.
It'll just
Oh,
be
yeah.
Mr. Greed and the other one,
Zeppelin
Bands
have
Can't
one?
Dance.
Yeah, I was about to say Fogerty did a
Yeah.
couple, didn't he? At least.
But yeah, I love that riff, man. When I do play, because I play a little bit, I don't play as much as Dave over here, but when I do play, I play that riff, man, from "Cry for the Bad Man." I love that riff. It's one of my favorite Gary riffs. So
Cool.
yeah, that's my pick, man.
Cool. So yeah, I'm going with the title track, "Give Me Back My Bullets," which again caused confusion because they just did the anti-gun song with Saturday Night Special.
Yeah. And then,
People mistook this as a pro-gun
You guys know
song.
what that? Yeah,
but
you
the
guys know what that
lyrics-
song's about, right?
The lyrics are about having more hits on the charts again. Like
Yeah,
when you put a
'cause they
bullet
call
on like the
the hit,
Billboard
yeah.
charts, they called them bullets. They stopped.
oh,
Ronnie
I didn't
Van
know
Zant
that.
mentioned it in an interview. I was listening to it. It was just an audio interview from the 70s. He said we had to stop playing the song live because a bunch of rednecks would show up to our show throwing bullets on stage.
Leave it to the rednecks.
He's like, did you not listen to the last
Yeah.
song I had on the previous album? It's like, whatever.
Well, they would
They
just
took-
listen to the lyrics, though,
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, there's no real lyrics in that would ever think it has anything to do with actual bullets. When you really look at the lyrics, it's like, what? They looked at the title and they're like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, great heavy song, and I just think after that it kind of tails off into like almost like a country kind of feel to it. I don't know.
Mm.
It's just
Yeah.
not really for me, but I love that first the opening track, the title track, "Give Me Back My Bullets" is classic. Great solid heavy riff in there. And then you think it fools you. It starts off super heavy. You're thinking it's going to be like this hard rock album all the way through, and then it just kind of gets soft after that. I don't know. But Logan likes it, and that's all that matters.
Logan, stick with it, baby.
The country, man. I guess I don't know.
I liked it.
Logan,
Logan-
stick with your guns. Stick
Logan's-
to your
Logan's-
guns.
Logan's Kentucky, so he's allowed to like it.
Every Mother's Son was a cool song too. That has a mellow vibe.
You
I like
know,
that.
yeah.
there's good footage of them doing that on the whole Gray Whistle test on YouTube.
Oh,
check
nice.
that
I
out.
gotta check that. I haven't seen that.
Have y'all seen the black and white show of them touring for Nothing Fancy? The black and white footage from
Is that at
Winterland.
what's that place?
Winterland.
Winterland, yeah.
Oh man, that show is
Yeah, I watched that.
oh,
entire
it's so
show.
awesome.
Yeah.
You got to see that if you haven't. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, and like Ronnie throws in like some other ad libs into like some of the other songs and just adds lyrics to it in the
Mhm.
middle of it, just
Yeah.
on the spot
All right.
kind of thing.
So,
So
what
that-
version of Street Survivors do you want me to show up?
Oh, you have both.
This
The
one,
one with
I
the
got
burning
both.
head for the one with the burning head or the
Cool.
you got to like the fire one.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Even though Steve Gaines is right in the middle, poor guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
change it to that obviously. But
Nice Daisy Dukes and knee-high sweat socks there.
Yeah,
Hey,
Artemis
Artemis
Styles
wants you to
fashion
know, man.
sense.
Artemis wants you to know he's a vegetarian.
yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of
Yeah,
funny.
he is.
Standing there with a shirt that says
Oh, that's
vegetarian.
him, huh?
Drop
Artemis
sneakers.
had some crazy
Nice
fashion.
outfit, bro.
The only one still alive, Artemis Pyle, the second drummer.
He was the one that went through the swamp, 3
Yeah.
foot of water, and with a broken
Broken
leg,
leg.
with
Yeah.
a fracture, right?
Just
Hey, if
to
you guys
save him,
believe that,
Yeah.
it's hard to tell. I mean, Artemis, I don't know, man. He's weird about that kind of. I don't know. That whole story is just weird to me about how
Is it? Yeah, I
that
never
worked
I
read
read
out.
the same thing. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
took it as the truth, but I mean, yeah. this
said he
one-
almost got shot and everything. I don't know.
I
It's
think
hard
he
to
did
tell.
get shot. He got like shot in the shoulder, and then the guy went to go help him afterwards.
Yeah,
when
if
he
you believe
realized.
him, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a good story.
But yeah, what's sad is they had a lineup change here. Steve Gaines joined the band, so they added the third guitar player again.
He's
He was
so good.
new to the band, and he ended up dying in the plane crash. So it's really
With
sad.
his
That's
sister, right?
His
Cassie.
sister
Yes.
was on there. She was the one
Older
with the backing
sister.
Background
vocals.
vocals, yeah.
There's
God.
Steve Gaines was in a band called Crawdad before Skynyrd. You can find that stuff on YouTube. It's pretty cool. Kind of more country, maybe, but
Is it a little too country or so?
yeah. But actually, what's the
Great
song
name.
he sings on Street
A little
Survivors?
too
Ain't No Good Life. That's
Yeah, he sings
old
on
He sings on a lot
Crawdad.
of
To rock and roll.
Yeah.
He sings on "You Got That Right" with
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Which makes the situation more sad because I think they would have started leaning towards maybe Sharon
Steve.
having Steve sing a little bit and Ronnie sing a little bit more.
Yeah,
Would have been cool.
He
Ronnie.
revived the band. He revived him.
I was watching
Mhm.
I was going back and watching like some old audio videos, audio interviews of Ronnie, and he made the comment that in a few years we'll be all living in Steve Gaines' shadows, and he's going to take over the band.
He smokes on guitar.
So
I know a little. Are you
and he
kidding
trusted
me?
him
he's
to
good.
write lots of lyrics, and he gave him a song to sing. It was so
Yeah.
and then it was crazy. This was they were always like an opener, but for this tour they finally were a headliner, and there's footage of them doing like these outside venues. Like there had to be 500,000 people there. Like
They weren't headlining on after Second Helping.
I mean,
They
early,
sold 1 million records. They sold
No,
like
they-
2 million records.
they
early
toured with
on
the
they were
Who-
like
they toured
opening
with the
for
Who,
like
right?
they
Or-
toured with the Who. They were opening for the Who, the Stones, but then they
Well,
finally
You're not going to headline for them, so
well no.
No.
But then, so this tour, to make it even crazier, we would have had 3 tragedies. But I shouldn't say it's fortunate, but I mean, I guess it sort of is. But 2 other big name bands were actually going to get on the plane with them because they were doing the tour with them. They both said, this plane kind of looks iffy, and they said, we're not doing this. Aerosmith and Nazareth were both supposed to be on that flight.
they knew
So-
that plane
Thank
was awful.
God
Wow.
they said no.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
rest
but
of
if
Skynyrd-
it wasn't good for them guys, it shouldn't
Yeah.
have been good for Skynyrd either.
Skynyrd
Yeah.
was
Well,
Skynyrd looked at it and were like, "Are you sure?" Ronnie's just like, "Don't be ridiculous. When it's just your time to go, it's your time to go." And yeah,
Well, in the
so-
fuel gauge, Logan knows.
no
that
one's
we all
thinking
know-
that no one's gonna wake up. No one wakes up in
You
the
know,
morning thinking they're gonna die that day, right?
I
It's
read a
like
lot
one
that
of those-
Ronnie said that he wasn't gonna live. He told his dad that in the
Yeah, it's
interview he
weird.
wasn't gonna live.
Yeah, he
past
said that
30.
quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really weird. Yeah.
Wasn't the plane the fuel gauge? It was one of those things where it'd say there's a quarter full and it was actually on empty.
I think it was something
So-
like that. Where
Yeah,
They
and
dropped-
the guys
they dropped
flying.
the wrong engine. I read.
The fuel on one engine went. The one engine went out of fuel, and
But the gauge said it still had
Yeah.
some. Is that?
and the pilot panicked and he dropped the other one, so then it had no engine. It was just like, dude.
And they
oh
found
my
a
God.
case of beer. I think the pilots had drank a case of beer before they flew.
Yeah,
They
it's
both
crazy.
died. The pilot.
Yeah,
Pil-
I mean, it's all just so
pilots,
tragic.
pilots, Steve Gaines, Ronnie, and then Steve Gaines' sister, who was a backing vocalist, Cassie Gaines.
Cassie,
She
yeah.
passed away.
Oh yeah, the one guy said he. Who was it that said?
Yeah,
he held her
Billy
in his
Powell said like she died in his arms. It's
arms.
just like-
Yeah, he said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugh.
And Leon Wilkerson was passed out drunk, so he was so loose as a goose that when
Oh my
the
God.
impact, he wasn't tightened up, and then he said that's the only reason he thinks he survived.
Wow.
You know, it's crazy too. I just seen on Instagram there's a reel of Alan Collins playing like a little bit of Sweet Home Alabama right after it happened. Like he's
Wow.
in his like he's got all his like bandages and his arms in a cast. And
Oh.
I don't know what
gracious.
I don't know. I've never seen that footage before until a couple days ago. So I don't know if that's just recently
Yeah.
found or
That was
crazy.
another
Oh, wow.
sad case with
Yeah.
Alan, right? Because Alan,
Alan's
Alan
terrible,
died
man.
young
That's-
too, 37 years old, basically my
Yeah.
age. He crashed. He was drunk, crashed his car.
Survivor's
girlfriend-
guilt.
His
Yes, I
girlfriend
said that
died.
to Sydney when
Yeah.
we were talking about that.
What,
So-
Yeah,
Survivor's
before
guilt?
that,
Yes,
before that,
survivor's
said
guilt.
his wife had a miscarriage too.
Yeah, his
His
wife
wife
had a
before-
miscarriage, and then his
Oh,
girlfriend
God.
died in a car accident, and
Geez, some
his health
people
He
was
got
downhill.
paralyzed. Yeah.
He ended up. What did he end up with? He basically ended up in a
paralyzed from that
wheelchair. Yeah, he
accident,
got
I think.
Bad
paralyzed.
luck.
He was
all of them.
wheelchair. There's footage of him going. Skynyrd would bring him out on stage,
Yeah,
and
when they roll them out. Yeah.
yeah, like when they got back together in like the '80s with Johnny Van Zant, Ronnie's younger brother. They would bring Alan on stage. It's kind of sad to watch because his speech is all slurred and he's in the wheelchair and he's kind of
Yeah,
shaky.
but they wanted
and
to
it's
make a
just like,
point.
yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Black cloud
Yeah.
over his head. Yeah,
And
but
then
I'm sure
passed
he
away
had,
from
I'm sure he had
his,
some fun.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, then we just lost Gary Rosington, 2 years ago? So
Yeah.
he's the
Mhm.
last. I mean, Artemis
Yeah.
is still alive with us, but yeah, everyone else from this last album here is gone except for Artemis. So
I think when they talked to Rosington when he got older, I mean, they all had survivor's guilt from that. I mean, just
How
survive,
would you not?
just probably eat away at you.
Yep.
Soldiers have
You
that.
live, your
Well,
buddy doesn't.
I think they must have all just been like somehow pinned under the chairs or something, because Ronnie died because he was thrown from the plane.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He had a
So,
hit on his head.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, they all had, yeah, but a few of them had like, yeah, turtle broken everything, but yeah, it's a miracle that anyone survived that. If you're being honest, like, it's crazy that anyone. The fact that I shouldn't say only 4 lives, but there was like 10 people on that plane, somehow
Yeah.
more survived than more
How many
passed. I
more
don't know how,
sales
but
have been done?
Weren't they like 10 minutes from landing? 5 or 10 minutes. They were really close to landing.
And
like 5, 10 minutes. Yeah.
they were discussing it. They're like, we don't want I don't think Cassie Gaines was supposed to go on there. They were
Gosh.
telling her,
She
no, we don't
wanted
want
to-
we don't
yeah.
want the girls coming on here. Let them take the bus.
Well, I think she
But
wanted. She didn't really
wanted
want
to
to
go
fly
on.
the plane.
She's just
I
like,
think
"Oh, I want to go
that's
on."
what I heard.
Yeah.
And Ronnie kind of told her to come on the plane. So because she was gonna take the bus, they had all their equipment and stuff
Yeah.
in it.
No,
Thanks.
man.
And they were gonna go and this was supposed to be the last time they ever used this plane. Once they landed, they were gonna use the money they were making off this tour to buy one of the top of the line planes, so there would be no issues. It's just craziness.
Crazy, man.
I was
That is
watching so many
crazy.
documentaries on this, and
Such
Yeah.
bad luck.
yeah, but yeah, just talk about all the things that could going wrong at the worst time. Like, just all they had to do was take the bus. But I guess this was like a one tour where they were traveling really, really far, so they wanted to save time. But like, yeah, it's just unfortunate. Should have taken that bus. But yeah, it's one of those things. No one's expecting to just die when they wake up in the morning, right? It's one of those things you're not expecting.
No.
So yeah, so let's get into the album before we all start crying here.
Yeah, little forlorn.
Stop showing this one, Jesus.
There's another word for you, Logan. Forlorn.
Yeah, they changed
Forlorn.
it to MCA said, yeah, that's fine. So there was actually 300,000 copies of the original one printed because the plane crash happened 3 days within release of this album. And
I don't know if the original has it, but my reissue with the fire cover actually has the dates for the tour on the insert.
Yeah, I've got that too. That's on here.
I don't know if that was on the original or not. I'm not sure, but
yeah,
if it was, that makes it worse,
Yeah, but they well, no, it was on the original. The original one did come with like the whole tour dates of where they were
that's terrible,
traveling on that tour, and I think they only made it to like the 2nd or 3rd date or whatever.
So I assume they probably didn't play a lot of these songs live then, maybe,
No.
maybe a couple.
There's there's some there's footage of them doing that smell. There is footage of this stuff, but it's it's really later on, and I think they were doing material before it came out. Like they were
probably
playing songs from like their upcoming album that they hadn't released yet. That kind of thing. Yeah, because the plane crash happened 3 days after release. And this is when they were finally starting to break through, I guess, in other countries, because they were huge in the US. But like in Canada, apparently within 4 months of this album coming out, it hit gold and went $50,000 copies in Canada by within a couple of weeks of this release, when none of the other albums did that. I don't know if that's because of the crash and people kind of people are weird that way. But,
maybe. Yeah.
But they were finally starting to get popular in other markets, and they probably would have been huge in Canada and Australia, everywhere in the world, if had that not happened. So, but let's get to the music. So we got What's Your Name? That Smell. One More Time. I Know a Little. You Got That Right. I Never Dreamed. Honky Tonk. Nighttime Man. And Ain't No Good Life. So, Whiskey Rock and Roller, where are you going with?
I am going to talk about a couple of the songs first, just because I love them so much. First of all, when you put on this album, it just sounds great.
Yes.
And it couldn't sound better, really. And I think Bobo was putting in the chat that Tom Dowd did part of it. I was confused about the production credits on this because on Apple Music, it says that Tom Dowd was one of the producers, but if you look in the album, it does not say that. They don't give him credit.
Oh, okay.
But they only credit one song on the liner notes for the album, as being done by Jimmy Johnson and Tim Smith.
Yeah.
So there was somebody was mad about the production, and I guess Bobo knows the story that I don't know. I guess they redid it. But anyway, great sounding album. What's Your Name? It's just a fantastic song. What I wrote is Gary Rossington and Ronnie Van Zant are flying high and touching perfection on that. It's just a killer story and a fun opening to the album, and the production is just so perfect. And I gotta mention that smell. I mean, that's just a real favorite. One more drink won't drown you. Hell yeah! You know, they got the honkettes in there.
Yeah.
I just love that song. They're doing more for the background vocals there, but the song I'm actually going to pick is I Know a Little. So Steve Gaines comes in and like tries to like kind of save the day.
Yeah.
And the riffs and the playing and I Know a Little. I mean, as soon as I heard that song, I'm like, I got to try to play this, you know? Just
Can you play some of that? Can you play something? Because that is some hot licks.
Yeah, and that would be the same sound that I was talking about before, which a lot of players call out of phase in between the two pickups, with that little kind of squonky, honky sound, you know, like no reverb, you know, it's just nice and flat. So just fun guitar solos, crazy piano playing, and it's just such a great riff that drives that song. It's real nice and quick, and I just love it. I Know a Little. That's my pick.
Cool. And yeah, Steve Gaines actually, he does lead vocals on Ain't No Good Life, and that's, I don't know if anyone's picking that. I'm not, but like I just wanted to give that song a shout out because that's Steve singing that, the only song he got to sing with Skynyrd. Probably would have sang more had they continued, but yeah, he's got a great bluesy voice too.
It kind of he brings like a more ZZ Top kind of sound. And one thing that I'm also wondering is how much their ZZ Top and Lynyrd Skynyrd are influencing each other when these albums are coming out.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the Skynyrd songs sound like ZZ Top riffs, but then with like more guitar players.
Well, you know, it's funny. You guys are likening the Bullets to kind of country, right? I mean, a lot of people say Tejas is a little, and that's the same year. So I mean,
yeah, and that's my least favorite of the '70s ZZ Top albums. So
I love Tejas.
Pretty good. It's a good one.
So that's but we'll get to that once we do a ZZ Top show.
Yep.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We will do ZZ Top at some point. We'll have to really break that one down into like 4 parts or something because I'm not doing all those albums all on one.
We just need the one.
I'll
What
just-
are we talking about?
70s, 80s.
I'll join for the 70s, then I'm out after that.
Yeah,
What's wrong with Recycler? Come on.
No.
I like that one.
My favorite.
rough
No,
boy.
I'm kidding.
I'd go with
Come on.
the
I'm
70s
just
too,
kidding.
man.
You know, the antique store I go to
So don't mind
sometimes, they
that
have
stuff.
they had a huge ass poster of Recycler, and I was like, if it was any other album by
Really?
them, I might buy it. I might buy it.
That's
But-
weird. It's a weird one to have.
TV dinners on Eliminator is good.
I like all of Eliminator. Well, we're going
Yeah,
off on
Eliminator's
tangents.
great.
Fake
Why
rock-
would you name an album in which you were copying the last album's sound Recycler?
It's
just
funny.
such a
It's
terrible-
Well, yeah, they did it 2 times, right?
Because they
Yeah.
knew they were doing it. And that's kind of
Yeah.
funny. Recycling.
I learned ZZ Top
Yeah.
with Trace Hombres.
It's just kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
Trace on.
Oh, we could talk about ZZ Top all day, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Easy.
So now whose turn is it?
Brian.
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 Yeah.
Go.
All right, I'm gonna mention that one more time. It's got a really good riff.
Yeah.
Great song.
It fades out. It fades out too, but it's got like a jazz big band kind of feel with the drums.
Mm-hmm.
And you got that right. I think is another honorable mention. I think that's a good song. I just like the way the guitar is on that. What's Your Name? I think is a really good opener for this. Like I really enjoy the song. It's really fun. I don't get tired. I don't get fatigued with any of these songs. But I'm picking That Smell, Whiskey Bottles, and Brand New Cars. Big Tree, Get Out of My Way.
Oak tree, you're in my way.
Yeah.
I love the just the solo, the energy, everything about that song is just fun. And like David said, with the background vocals and and everybody's punchy. I really like that song.
Yeah. Cool. Christina.
I'm going with You Got That Right.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Southern Rock Boogie Woogie.
Yes.
Steady boogie beat. Sparkling piano licks that complement the guitars. They got tight dual guitar interplay, bluesy slide, catchy guitar hook in the verses.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to go with I Know I know a little. I really like that a lot. And then, ooh, that smell. Again, that song sends a message too, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
So Webb and Ash.
I love this album. I know a little about love. Baby, I can guess
Yeah.
the best. I love that song. It's so much fun, so much energy, so great. I think my favorite, the vibe is awesome. I think that's my fave. And then Got That Right. So much fun.
Didn't know we had
So
vocal
much
talent
Yeah,
on
it's a
this
fun
show.
album. Yeah, it's fun.
Well,
You're
we
right.
used to play You Got That Right in the
Yeah.
band, and
Oh,
you know,
okay.
they co-lead sing. So she'd do you would do Steve Gaines, and then Larry
Wow.
would
Yeah.
do Ronnie. Because he kind of like what West Coast Dave said, the ZZ Top, he kind of has a Dusty Hill to Billy Gibbons kind of you know, flavor. Steve Gaines has that sound. I know a little with the fiery chicken picking strap lines. Is you know, is this
Chicken
I had to
picking.
write that. Fiery chicken picking strap lines
Yeah.
drench this song.
Yeah.
And then the fun cheeky lyrics about, you know, adventures in love and misadventures in love.
Yeah.
And it's a shake your ass rhythm. You can't, if you play that song at a bar, even if you don't know how to dance, you're going to get up and dance to I Know Little. And scorching
song.
piano solo from Billy, and all those cool breaks where everybody gets to show off. You know, they do the little stops and all the little lines, trading licks. They sound tight as hell.
Yeah.
It's a redneck bar hoedown. It's awesome. And you got that right with Gaines and Van Zant trading lyrics. It's just a fun song, and it's just the classic Southern rock song. I just make like Christina said, it just everything
got
about
that right.
perfectly. And then That Smell would be my third. I know we're supposed to pick one, but That Smell, you know, with his it's all about Gary Rossington, basically.
Just a
It's about Gary Rossington because he's the one that, you know, whiskey bottles and brand new cars, just like Brian said. I mean, that's him.
Yeah,
'Cause he had just done that, and kind of here's another one for you, Logan. Foreboding, very foreboding.
I know that one. I got that.
Okay,
one.
you know foreboding. Okay, so yeah, it's Adjective Day. It's Adjective Day on Slogan's Rock and Roll Extravaganza.
Are you an English teacher?
Oh, I'm a reading teacher.
Yeah, that's up the same alley.
Yeah, but I just work with young kids who can't read at all. So
learn the kids how to read liner notes, Webb.
He teaches good reading.
Yeah, I learn them good.
I learn them good.
Good.
Logan wants to know about coitus. He doesn't know what that means either.
Uh-oh.
He does know what that means. Okay.
I think he knows that
What
one.
are you doing, Sid?
I'm just kidding.
Come on.
Logan knows what
Born
that is.
yesterday.
All right.
Salacious coitus. There you go. There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. It was well used. The word
Yes,
was
very
well
good.
used.
Very good, Logan. You learned
It was well used, huh? Oh, okay.
Logan.
We're gonna have to name it Lynyrd Skynyrd / sex education now. So
Well, Logan's in college, so you just pass. You just got a passing grade. You're move on to the next thing.
Oh,
Fixing
All
to
right.
learn, Bobo fixing. We do say fixing down here.
Yes, we do.
fixing.
Yeah, I'm fixing to go get me maybe another drink.
Fixing for a fight? I don't know. Fixing for
Fixing.
Yeah.
Bobo.
Yeah. All right, Logan. What are you
All right.
going with?
well, I think Webb was talking about it a little bit. Kind of has to be That Smell for me, because I mean, I just think that's probably the best anti-drug, anti-alcohol, kind of song probably ever to me, really. I mean, because Gary crashed his car, right? That's what it's all about. So, they just kind of inspired. They got inspired from that and just ran with it. And I think they made a great song. And I think it really shows off the talents of Steve Gaines perfectly. A lot of great soloing leads. But I do think I Know a Little is probably his best guitar moment on the album. But I mean, what the three guys do on That Smell in the last couple minutes, I mean, it's just, that's some of the best soloing probably, like,
that
in all of
fade
Southern rock.
solo. Yeah,
Yeah.
fade.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I like how it ends too. You get the actual ending. So, just love everything about it.
Logan.
Yeah, don't really have much more to say about it.
Can,
Great
can
track.
anybody name the 5 drugs or things that are mentioned in that smell?
Whiskey
Okay.
bottles,
Whiskey bottles.
You got
cocaine,
booze, you got booze.
heroin,
Heroin.
Coke,
lewds.
weed, smack, and lewds. Yeah.
Lewds.
Yeah.
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 All
Everything.
in one song.
Yeah. But that's also my pick. It's actually my favorite Lynyrd Skynyrd song of everything. Is
How
that
you
smell?
doing?
So
That's a great
yeah,
song.
I like.
Wicked
Nothing more
hooky.
to really add than what you guys said. Just everything's phenomenal on that.
Yeah.
I like how
Earworm.
Ronnie kind of does like this almost nasally singing when
Uh-huh.
he's like using a different voice, and where he throws in some of those lines. He's kind of like got a nasally voice. Not, but it still sounds really cool. I don't know, just it's got a really cool sound because he's kind of like changing his voicing parts, and then those backing vocals just really add to it and have like that kind of haunting sound to it, and it's just a great heavy song. And that solo at the end is just phenomenal. What the hell's going on? 714? What's that mean?
I like how your mom said PCP. No, they didn't. They didn't mention the angel dust. They might have. I don't know. Maybe it's
Not that time.
No fentanyl, no Viagra. What else is common now? I don't know.
Viagra.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, like you said, it was about Gary Rossington.
Ecstasy.
Yeah, he crashed his car into a tree, and I think Ronnie was actually really pissed off at him, and he wrote the lyrics. Alan wrote the music. But then I was watching them perform it, and what Gary's doing the solo. So here he is having to play a solo of a song that's about him. It's kind of funny. It's just he's probably just like, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have done this. So, but
I just think that's just the best. That's like when I think of Skynyrd, that's what I think of. Them 3 guys playing that song.
What's wild is Gary outlived all of these guys except for Artemis, who's still alive. So it's just kind of ironic that song was all about him, and you're gonna kill yourself doing this, and he actually was the last one to pass away just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys did live a
Hi, baby.
short life, I guess. So some of these guys, but they definitely lived a interesting life. That's for sure.
Did you see what 714 is? They explained it. That was what was on the Quaalude pills. Jesus Christ.
Really?
Oh,
Bobo knows.
Your mother-
I don't know why Bilbo knows that. Uh-oh.
Well, Bobo and Elle do.
Can I?
it's been so long
we-
since I knew that fact. My God.
Can I bring first and last up? Can we talk about this?
Yes. You
Can we talk
talk
about this for a second?
Yes.
yeah,
Logan's like, I
I don't-
don't care about the albums. I just want to talk about this.
Well, I mean, this is a great, comp
Yeah.
with a bunch of songs. Like I was saying in the chat earlier, Skynyrd had a bunch of songs that didn't make the albums. That's just as good as the songs that made the albums. I think they're probably one of the best bands to ever do something like that.
They,
A lot of their best of comps has a bunch, and yeah, I mean, Down South Jukin's on this.
I don't know if you can really read that. Probably not.
Bunch
But
of great tunes.
the re-releases, they added those as bonus tracks.
Well, they're different actually.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Are they?
What album is that,
yeah.
Logan?
Take your time.
Take your time is not on
No?
first and last.
Take your time.
No.
Not on there. Okay.
This,
First and
this
last.
is, yeah, it's called Skynyrd
First and
First and
Last.
Last. Dude.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have that on
Ooh.
CD actually.
Worth
Yeah.
checking out.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's all songs that
I'm
didn't make
intrigued.
albums. That's great. I thought about including it, but I'm like, people might not know it well enough. But yeah.
Ricky
I just wanted
Medlock,
to mention it so when people don't know about it, then yeah.
right? Logan, Ricky Medlock for Blackfoot is well, he was the original drummer.
Yeah, Ricky sings
He's on
a
some of
singer
that,
tune on
some
here.
of the-
Ricky
And he switched
sings
to
White
guitar.
Dove.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, Ricky Medlock's talented too. Drums, guitar, vocals, and he actually does drums and backing vocals on One More Time on this. And
See,
Greg,
that's why I always thought One More Time, I think, is an older song because I think it was
It
supposed
is.
to be pronounced.
It
Right?
is. It's
Because,
fun. Yeah, they wrote it a long time ago.
Greg T. Walker plays the bass on that, which is he's
Yeah.
also from Blackfoot.
He's-
So you got two
yeah, the
Blackfoot
bass player,
guys
right?
because I think they
Yeah.
both might have been in Skynyrd, like in an early incarnation of them. I know Ricky was. I
Yeah, they're
don't know
probably
about-
interconnected. Yeah.
I don't know if Greg was, but yeah.
I know Ricky was. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's this show. We some solid songs here. Everything here is great. Like this is all really solid stuff. But yeah. So when are we
Dave's
doing this
dog
again with
approved.
the same crew? We gotta do this again sometime, maybe with ZZ Top. I don't know.
Yeah, come on, come on.
I
Yeah,
know Danny likes ZZ Top
Let
though,
us
so I
know.
want to include
like
him. I don't
ZZ
know.
Top.
I love that. It's pretty
yeah.
much right up there with Skinner.
We could
Yeah.
We could just switch me and
Me and
Danny
you
around.
could swap, or me and you
Yeah.
swap.
Why
I don't
can't
know,
you get
whatever.
in there, Logan? You're not as easy top.
No,
guy?
I am.
No,
I am.
saying
I'm just
we're
saying.
limited
yeah.
to 6 people on the screen at
Yeah.
once. So if I
Yeah,
add
because we're
Danny,
cheap bastards. We don't like paying for things. So yeah.
I got
blame
cheap. I got cheap sunglasses. Okay, I don't have expensive
Here,
ones.
Oh,
well,
man.
see,
Good
how
song.
far away does Danny live from Dave? We could fix our problem right now. Just get them both in the same room.
I don't know.
Oh,
There
Dave,
you
are
go.
you anywhere near San Diego?
No,
Oh, there.
Ah,
It's not.
damn.
I mean it's drivable, but you know.
Dave,
Drive
where
to
are
Danny's
you in
house.
LA?
Don't be cheap. Drive to Danny's house. Come on.
Where are
Imagine
you?
knocking on the door and be
Not-
like, "I'm here for the ZZ Top discussion."
This room I'm sitting in is in San Jose. Webb.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
you're San Jose.
Yeah,
Oh, you're way up.
You're in Northern California.
Okay.
Oh,
So.
yeah, okay. Yeah,
But
that one.
I grew up in Santa Barbara.
Oh.
That's like I've had people tell me I should visit Logan. I'm like, you realize because you're Ontario, he's Michigan. It's like okay, but he's like on the border of Indiana. It's like 8
Yeah, I'm
hours.
closer to Indiana. Yeah.
It take me 8 hours to get. I think it's like a 2-hour, 3-hour flight. So it's like it's not exactly close.
Crazy.
Yeah. Logan, you got to come here if you want to see me. You probably don't anyways, but yeah.
Is it 65 or 70 degrees and sunny anywhere where you guys are, like it is here in Atlanta?
What is
I
that
think
in
it's
real?
30.
Nope.
It's
We're
nice
gonna get a
out,
foot of
yeah.
snow.
88 here in Florida.
I don't know what those
Wow.
numbers
Oh, very nice.
Probably a little
31.
higher. That was what I
31.
looked before the
31 here.
show.
are. I don't know what it is here because I don't know those numbers.
You don't go out. Sydney. Sydney, do you go outside? Sydney
think-
doesn't go outside.
You got to
much,
talk
does
in
he?
Celsius.
I think it's 23.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
Yeah, that's what he figured out.
60 something,
60,
high 60s.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, 23 Fahrenheit. I'm saying
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Ken,
Oh,
Yeah, 23. Oh.
it's like minus
Ooh.
5. It's still winter.
23 is warm for him, he said. Like what? What?
We're gonna get a
Well,
nor'easter.
What was it last month? It went down to negative 24 Fahrenheit. Like yeah, it's getting pretty
Oh, thank
chilly.
you.
I see the sun out there with Dave and the sun behind BMAC. So you know.
No, it's snowing. Don't let that fool you.
He's in Rhode Island.
It's snow.
He gets our weather.
We're gonna get over a foot of snow.
Yeah,
might
we
even get
saw. I
2 feet.
saw the Weather Channel. I saw
I'm
it
against
going
the
up there.
wall, so the
Yeah,
sun's
see?
out here.
Ah, George, 10-foot
It's
snowbank.
just white from snow.
I've never seen a snowbank. Well, no, I
Yes,
think
we
I.
have in Colorado.
You visited Webb, Webb. You visited Martin, didn't you? Or
Yeah,
was
but
not
that was
a
in the
winter?
middle of
summer.
Toronto.
Oh,
That was
okay.
June in
You got
Toronto.
4-foot banks
July.
outside.
You should go visit them again and go tobogganing together.
No, I'm not doing any
We're
of
not
that.
going in the winter.
I saw
You
snowbanks.
want to build a
Homestead.
snowman? Come on.
I think I saw snowbanks on the side of the road in not Lincoln, Nebraska, Omaha, Nebraska, where BM Bolt's from.
Okay.
I saw that one time. It's the only time I've ever seen snow piled up on the side of the road.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I love tobogganing. It's so out of control.
I can't say that.
What have you
Not
been
really a way to
tobogganing
skier.
in California? No, I'm
Of
assuming
course
you've
we have.
traveled.
We can do anything you can think of. You can do from where I live,
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
I know.
Nice.
including going to see All Them Witches, which I'm going to do tonight.
Nice.
Oh.
Hey,
Awesome band.
You know I like them, West Coast Dave. You and me. I don't know how many other people like them. but-
Cool. Yeah,
I got
King
records.
Buffalo is opening up for them too. I'm stoked to
I
see
got all
them.
them witches wet. I got some records, yeah.
Is
I'm a
Jen
fan of
going
them.
with you? West Coast
Yeah,
Jen?
she loves All Them Witches. That's one of her favorite bands. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
she should
good.
come on camera and say hi. Where is she? She's out.
I don't know.
Hiding.
We'll
You're being
enjoy.
paged.
February 29th.
You're being paid.
She said she's eating.
Well, tell her we said hello.
That's
Got no
funny.
time for Skynyrd, man.
No, if we were just-
Slogans, Rock and Metal Extravaganza says hello.
you could have just said our names.
He says, okay, thank you.
That is our
That's-
name. What are
That's
you
not a
talking about?
person. the
No,
channel says
Christina
hello to you.
hello.
It's a conglomerate.
That covers everybody.
Yes.
It does.
If it
Yeah.
was a Slayer show, she'd be on here, right?
Nope.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll get around to that sometime, Dave. Maybe.
Slayer.
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Come on.
Grant was
I don't
talking
know.
about doing a Queens of the Stone Age show with her.
Oh.
Yeah, Queens. I'm
Wow.
with you on Queens. I'm with you on
I like
Queens.
the Queens, man.
Yeah, they're good.
Solid line.
Christina, you're into Queens of the Stone Age?
Yeah, I like them. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Al's.
How do you say his last name? Is it Home or is it Josh?
Homie.
I think it's Homie. I think
Homie, yeah.
It's
Homie
Homie.
or Homie.
He went through some
The
really
Ginger
bad-
Elvis.
Is he better now? He went through he had some health scares, didn't he?
Ooh.
Yeah, he was in the hospital like a couple times. Had to
Yeah.
cancel tours and stuff like
Okay.
that.
Oh wow.
And I think the word I saw him a couple months ago. I think the word on the streets is he's better.
Okay.
He had
Who
some
else? Who else is good?
cancerous
Is
stuff going on. I'm not sure.
Dude.
Yeah, I have a
That's nice.
best friend that I play in a band with who worships Queens. If you tell him name his top 20 songs of all time, 10 of them
it'll
are
be
gonna
all Queens of the Stone Age.
10 of them are going to be Queens of the Stone Age, and he loves them.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they had Dave Grohl and Mark Lanigan.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Do you like
that Red
the,
album is unbelievable.
Mhm.
Do you like that other band he's in?
Mark's
Eagles
good.
of Death Metal.
Yes, I just saw them open up for Blue Oyster Cult last year.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
very
Ooh.
cool.
Wow.
That's an interesting bill.
Josh Homme didn't play though.
Really?
Oh, then
You gotta
Josh
go
Homme
back.
doesn't tour with Eagles of Death Metal, no, but he played drums on like their
Oh,
first
okay.
album. Or
He was
something.
involved.
You
with
gotta go-
them.
you gotta
I knew There
go-
was a connection. Yeah.
You gotta go back to Josh's first band, man. You gotta go to Caius.
Caius.
Yeah,
Caius.
that's great,
Yeah.
too.
yeah,
Holy
that's some
hell.
crazy shit. That's some
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Josh Homme doesn't get enough credit as a singer, though. He's a great singer. He's
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
better than the singer from Caius, I think.
Excellent. singer.
He's a great front man because he's like 6'4" and he just kind of hunches over with that guitar, and he puts on a good show. He knows how
Yeah,
to
I've
do
seen them many, many times. I've seen Caius too. They're good too.
Nice.
Yeah.
1 Inch Man.
it. Cool.
Eagles of Death Metal would be a fun one too. I don't know. I like that band. They're kind of weird and quirky. But yeah, Josh
Yeah.
Homme played drums for them though. He,
The music isn't as crazy as the title of
not.
the band.
No.
You think
No,
when you hear the
they
Eagles
wanted-
of Death Metal,
They wanted to come up with like two different things that have nothing to do with each other. So they came
Yeah.
up with Eagles of Death Metal, and it's like what the.
yeah, because I thought I was going to hear like thrash or something
Eagle-
crazy,
no.
and it's like, oh,
But it's like this blues. It sounds like the '70s rock album or something. It's kind of
Yeah.
like it's really cool stuff.
What do you need,
but
honey?
they're another weird band, but yeah,
What do you need?
yeah, that's
Come on.
another topic for another day. But yeah, so thanks
oh,
everybody.
Look at
What?
B-Mac's got his doggy. Look at him right in the
Yeah.
Oh.
That's Lola.
Lola.
To go out too.
Did you name him after the Kink song?
Lola. Oh,
She's got to go out.
Scrappy
go.
goes too.
I got to take her out. So, well, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Great picks. I'll see you at
hi,
5.
Brian.
Cool,
Always a
Brian.
pleasure.
So yeah, thanks everybody for watching this and sticking through us this whole time. So I'd like to thank West Coast Dave, Brian, Christina, Webb, and Ash today, and Logan, the
Yes, thanks.
Michigander boy,
Nice to meet
who's
Ash.
always
Aw,
co-hosting
nice
this with
to
me.
meet you, Christina.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you, get you on here
Yes.
with Webb. He talked you into doing
Yep.
this. So.
Grant talks about
I
you.
had a lot of fun. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. for
Serial
having-
Killers and Lynyrd Skynyrd. That's
Yeah,
that's
hey,
the
good
band.
day. It's a good day.
Yep.
For
good day.
those who don't know what I'm talking about, Webb and Ash went to a serial killer museum.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, serial killer exhibit that had been going on in Europe for several years, and they brought it over to in Atlanta. I think is the first place they're having it, and it is like I said, you could spend 4 hours in there reading about serial killers.
It was
So,
really good.
It was cool.
For a crime fanatic. I
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah.
Webb. I hope there was no like figures there that looked like Ash. Would have freaked you out a little.
I
bit.
took a picture of me standing next to a. There was a
There's
Richard
a Black Widow
Ramirez.
over here.
Well, there was a Richard Ramirez Night Stalker dummy
that would be
thing
creepy,
put
yeah.
together, and I kind of like leaned in with him and did a little picture with it. It's
Oh
creepy.
my god.
It's creepy. And then they have the clown. You know, they have Gacy's
Oh
clown.
boy.
You know,
Oh jeez.
but it was well done.
The craziest was the hall of serial killers where you're walking down, you're like, I've never heard of these people, and they've killed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people globally.
boy.
So it was fascinating, to say the
Yeah,
least.
they haven't caught Dave yet, but he'll be in there one day.
Hey, they said there's about 25 to
yeah.
50 serial
Serial
killers
killers.
currently in the
Oh,
United
my
States alone.
Operating
Wow.
right now. That's the
Goodness.
estimate, 25 to 50.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
He kills people that don't like Slayer. That's what he does.
Yep.
Oh, that would be a good one. Yeah.
He carves it into their arm. He carves his name into their arm.
Well, I would be dead because I don't like Slayer at all. so-
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I've never gotten into Slayer.
I
just-
like them.
you-
I like them to a point. But
I don't like
Do you
crap.
like
just don't
do you like
crap.
SA Slayer though? Try
Well,
SA
who?
Slayer out.
Who?
SA Slayer.
Screwed with you.
Oh.
There's a band.
Huh?
We did a
What?
show where we played songs by bands that have the same name as a famous band. And there was a band called Slayer that were out earlier, but Slayer put out material before them, so they made that band change their name to SA Slayer because they're from San Antonio. But they did
Yeah,
release
it
stuff
didn't age
as
well. It didn't age well.
they did release themselves as Slayer though. At one, there's material with them as Slayer, but yeah, we did a whole show on that. There was a '70s Iron Maiden. There was
Oh, there's probably like dozens and dozens of where that happened. Yeah.
yeah. But,
Cool.
Cool.
See, Kyle, I'm not even a massive thrash fan, but I like Slayer. See,
Me too. See, it's sort of like
you don't like Tom Araya yelling at you? Come on.
I'll throw on a Bob Marley album, but I wouldn't say that I'm like big into reggae. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of the
Yeah.
same thing. It's just like taking the best of the best.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge like speed metal or death metal guy or anything like that
Yeah.
by any means.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to put something like that on, it's probably going to be Slayer.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, okay, so who's better, Slayer or Megadeth?
Ooh.
To me, Slayer, Miles.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't like either really.
I
but-
haven't listened to enough of either of them to really make that statement, so I'm really.
I like some Megadeth. I have
Logan, what Slayer or Megadeth?
I mean, I grew up on Megadeth, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of I'm more in that camp. But
I like.
like I was saying in the chat, 80s Slayer is killer, man. I think them first 5 or 6 albums they did, that's perfect run,
Where does Testament fall in that? Is Testament more like Slayer or more like Megadeth?
The later stuff, they go into death metal on some of the later stuff.
The last one they put out last year, Webb, it's kind of almost
basically
virgin
death
metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Testament too, man. They got a lot of good stuff.
They never
They
got
changed a lot.
they never got as big as the other guys, though, did they?
I like
Testament-
No, they probably came too late, because
Yeah.
I think the legacy is like 87, 88.
Yeah.
So
I like
you know.
Overkill and Anthrax over all these bands.
Overkill is fucking awesome, man. I just
Anthrax
had
is honestly
Torch in my
probably
truck,
my
man. That's a
favorite.
great
but
album.
Yeah.
All
All right. Yep. So we're gonna wrap this one up. Me and Rand Anthony Kelly have a show in 15 minutes. We're playing for our Lost and Found series. We're playing an album by a band called Azurite or Azurite.
Mhm.
Am I saying that right? It's a rock. It's like a mineral.
As you right?
Oh my god.
So are we? Hey, real quick, I thought we were
Yeah.
off camera, but we're not. I thought
No,
you
we're
were going to
not. We're
discuss.
still.
No, but we're gonna the movie thing at the end of March.
Oh yeah. Rand wants to have us. Yeah, we'll discuss that.
Hey, I already got my 5 movies picked.
Well,
I'm
I
ready.
know
Movies.
Pacino and Cruising is Webb's number 1. So
Stop. Cruising is good though. Hey, Logan,
Oh,
you're never
man.
gonna let me down on that. I made one comment about Cruising, and he's never gonna let me down on that.
man.
Webs are always dirty movies. Yeah.
No, they're salacious. Yeah, I like
The
salacious.
Salacious. There we go.
Debbie Does Dallas is number 1.
They won't let you into the club unless you have the ball in your
The
mouth.
only famous,
Yeah, the Gimp scene in Pulp
Oh,
Fiction is my
God.
favorite. I'm kidding. Okay.
the best.
Right.
That guy just.
Does Webb have the John Holmes collection behind him?
I love
Just-
Wonderland. I love that movie Wonderland about
What?
John Holmes. That's a great movie.
Oh, I saw that movie. Oh
Isn't
my
that
God.
movie great? It's got some
The
Terry,
soundtrack's amazing.
Terry Reid.
Yes.
That's where I discovered Terry
Oh,
Reid
yeah.
from that movie.
Oh,
Oh my
boy.
god,
All right.
Insane.
great
What
movie.
happened?
We're gonna wrap this one up. Yeah, me and Rand got a show in 15 minutes, so we're playing a band from California. So that's gonna be me and Rand doing that. So we're just gonna be sitting there hanging out, listening to that, and so we'll be back tomorrow with our Rockin' Around the World series. We're still in Africa. I can't remember the bands right now. I'm blanking on what they are, but some heavy bands. So that's what's coming up tomorrow, and then next week, me, Danny, Brian, Christina, and Logan, and Rand, actually.
Rand.
I don't know if Logan, you're going to make it. You said you might not make it, but we're going to be doing Love Drive. So we're continuing our Shanker series. So we're going to be
Behind
talking
me
about
somewhere.
Love Drive.
That sounds like a 2.5 hour show.
We're going to talk about every song. I know Shanker's only on a few, but figure just going to compare Matthias to
That's only one.
Shanker,
Yeah, and I
guess,
learned
but
something new, man. I always thought they were on all of it. I never knew that.
Shanker's on like
Yeah.
5 out of 8 songs, but so that's what's
Cool.
coming up on the next few episodes. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll be back in 12 minutes. Have a good day.
Bye. Have a good
Hi, guys.